Hello and welcome back. It's been a while, it really has. So, shall we get into it? This is another draft league analysis, I suppose. Would you call them analysis? Well, I'm going over my matches. There's been two matches to go over. So, if you're wondering why the face cam's right in the middle here, that is simply so I can go over the team because of their position. They are here, right at the end. So, this team was Sinister Garchomps, and they had Lugia as their restricted, they had Lapras as their Gmax, Porygon 2, Garchomp, Mimikyu, Marowak, Cradily, Shiinotic, Sableye, Corviknight, Ditto and Durant. So my main concerns with this team were it is absolutely disgusting with Trick Room. Beyond that, Durant could be an issue and Lapras outside of Trick Room could also be an issue. So keeping that in mind is how I built. So let's just move my whole face cam over here again, back to where it needs to be, so we can get into the team. Now for this week I went for almost your bog standard Venusaur Gmax. I say almost because I wasn't running that much speed. I didn't need to. They had a very slow team, so it was quite easy to outpace. But like I said, it was Trick Room focused. The Trick Room was what I had an issue with. So obviously I was bringing Twilcol along with me, who does fantastically to pretty much everything in Trick Room. Sorry, I've got a bit of energy back here. But anyway, I'm digressing. We're talking about Venusaur. So Frenzy Plant just for the most damage when it comes to Gmax Vine Lash, Sludge Bomb for the more stab and to boost special attack, Earth Power just to hit anything that these two can't, and Protect. Twilcol, we had a standard charcoal set with Protect, Eruption, Heat Wave and Earth Power as well, max HP, max special attack. Oh, this should be minimum speed. We've already done the battle, so it doesn't matter changing it now. And then a weakness policy Eternatus with a max special attack, 28 EVs in HP and the rest in speed. Cosmic Power, Protect, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball. I didn't particularly need any other coverage, so I just went for a Shadow Ball. What was Shadow Ball for? Let's have a look. I think that was because I saw a Alolan Marowak when it wasn't, so that's why I put it on there and it wasn't even needed. But yeah, with Cosmic Powers boosting up, I didn't particularly need to run any bulk in this because I can just keep bulking and bulking. I wasn't running serious, so I was running not timid, modest. Alolan Persian was running hasty just because we wanted that extra speed and didn't particularly want to be losing out on the special attack or the attack. Running a Technician Assault Vest variant with Icy Wind, Snarl, Feint and Fake Out. Its main role was to just sit there and annoy everything. Fake Out, always useful. Feint to stop any protects. Snarl to lower special attacks and Icy Winds to lower speed. Ribombee was just in case I couldn't stop Trick Room going up. I had someone who could speed swap away a fast speed. Struggle Bug to lower special attacks. Moonblast and Protects, Focus Shaft, Standard. I was also running Sweet Veil, simply to stop other Pokemon from being able to put me to sleep with that Shiinotic, but I forgot. Spoilers, I forgot to do that anyway. And then a Choice Band Rillaboom with max speed Adamant because I didn't particularly need to outspeed anything. Max attack for HP. U-turn just for momentum. Wicked Blow, Cause Combat. And Brick Break. I didn't particularly need any more coverage on this, and Brick Break would be fantastic if they did bring that Lapras with its resonance. So let's get into round one. Help if I reset it. Spoilers there, music off. And let's go into round one. So I lead Urshifu and Persian, they lead Lugia and Ditto. So this Ditto is about to be an Urshifu Dark, and it's going to be faster, annoyingly, but I don't think it particularly helps him in this situation at all. So yep, there we go, transform. So this is a quite simple fake out, and wicked blow into the Lugia. Or Lugia. Lugia. Not quite sure how you spell it. That earth power not really doing too much damage, and that is a very, very fantastic start. So out comes a Shinotic, which, like I said, I'm already aware is going to cause me problems, but I didn't bring Rimbombi to this one. So Corviknight comes out for the Ditto, wicked blow into the Shinotic, not kicking up a KO but doing a lot of damage, puts me to sleep. And out comes Torkoal, which now threatens both of these quite badly. So they go back into their Ditto as I protect and just try and get another wake up. Obviously they're going to try and spore into this, but it's protecting, it's not a problem. And then we switch into Eternatus, because Eternatus can tank pretty much anything while asleep. Dynamax the Urshifu just for longevity. Wicked blows, not doing too much. But we stay asleep. So I spore my Eternatus as expected, so I need to get rid of this Shinotic as soon as possible. I know I'm waking up this turn. Am I? Was that 2 or 3? I think that was 3. Either way, I do wake up this turn. And get my Knuckle off into this, raising my attack by 1, which is fantastic. And Eternatus is obviously going to be sleeping next round because it's got to take 1 sleep. So Corviknight comes out, fast asleep as expected. I win the speed tie. I get almost a KO. Almost. But instead of focusing me down, they went for another lowering special attack, which, had they gone for a max knuckle, would have KO'd me. But I don't know how useful that would have been, given that I do have Torkoal in the back, who isn't particularly threatened by anything. So down I go. Still asleep, so I took all 3 turns. Another max full supply, not getting a KO on either of these. Wicked blow, taking out this Ditto. Corviknight going to take out my Urshifu. But then I can quite simply bring out Torkoal, wake up, and Shadow Ball just for a chip. Doesn't really do too much, simply because can't really. Doesn't quite get the KO with Brave Bird, but Heat Wave is going to pick it up. And that was round 1. So on to round 2. I'm giving all these spoilers away. Persian and Venusaur lead. Now I led like this just so I had the option of going into either Torkoal or Eternatus at this point, depending who was in front of me. So I had fake out pressure technically, but not really, because I can't fake out Mimikyu. But we do some decent damage and break disguise there. And Dazzling Gleam's not doing too much because of that Assault Vest, and Venusaur just tanks it anyway. I get my Vine Lash off, super effective against the Marowak, so Marowak didn't get to do anything. And this puts me in a pretty strong position, to be honest. Out comes the Lugia, which is problematic for this lead, quite obviously, but I send in Torkoal just to make sure I am faster. They're going to Dynamax. I'm going to max Quake because it's going to boost my special defense. Because without any boosts, Lugia is not too threatening. As you can see, we tank that quite well, and that's not Assault Vest or anything, that is just legitimately how well we can tank a max Airstream from a max Lugia. Now here they send out their Ditto, who protects, which was a pretty silly move, seeing as they're locked into this now. They get rid of their my Sun, but I don't particularly need it anymore. They're already going to be faster. Heat Wave's not doing too much at all, quite obviously there. So they're sending Persian just to get some sun back. Protect the Venusaur. Max Airstream. Shouldn't pick up the KO here either. No, +2 special defense, and we tank that very well. Rain is still falling, but at this point it doesn't really matter. We can just protect. Fake out the Lugia. I'm changing how I say this continuously. And we'll get a Sludge Bomb off onto it. And that's him. We've got to protect again. Like I said, they're locked into us, so I can just ignore him now. And just focus down this Lugia. It's going to surf. It's not really going to be doing anything to Persian. I don't know if that would have picked up a KO on Venusaur either. But that Snarl does pick up the KO on Lugia. And then it's just Ditto, Stucky Protect versus the world. So they end up with Struggle, not quite managing to take out Venusaur. Icy Wind. And Earth Power is going to finish that one off. So this was my week. What week was this? Let's find out actually. It should be here. So this one was... Let's see, because we're behind a bit. Where is... Oh, I missed a week, okay. Oh no, I'm not that far. So, okay, this was... okay, here we go. So, Garchomps was week 5. So, we're moving on to week 6. Okay. So let's go back into the team builder and we'll go over my team for week 6, which was one Storly Boy or Aaron himself, who is an absolute pain to go against, especially in singles. It is the bane of my existence. Well, not really, that's unfair. We still have fun. Where is his team? He was Calyrex Ice, I believe. Yep, this was his team. So Calyrex Ice, Urshifu RS, Celesteela, Regigigas, Politoed, Lazzle, Oranguru, Relicanth, Weezing, Aegislash, Zoroark, and Mr. Mime. So, again, Trick Room looking very scary, but also with that Regigigas and Weezing core, another pain in the bum. So, we went for pretty much a very similar Venusaur, but this time I did go max speed and max special attack, modest, with a Weather Ball, just because it allowed me some interesting things with Torkoal setting Sun and bringing Poliwrath for a rain mode as well, which to be honest isn't a great idea without a rain setter. But yeah, we went for a very defensive Torkoal with Citrus Berry, Body Press, Heat Wave, Yawn and Protect. Just because it threatened the team a lot more than just your standard one. I also went max speed, which, to be honest, with Trick Room being an option, I probably shouldn't have done, but I figured we could try it. The Eternatus set I went with was a Yachi Berry one, just so I could leave one Glacial Lance. Protect, Sludge Bomb, Dynamax Cannon and Flamethrower. Not much to be saying about this, well, it wasn't a great set. Poliwrath I went with Assault Vest, and then forgot that it was originally a Citrus Berry variant with Protect and Bulk Up, so I literally had 2 moves I couldn't do anything with because of my Assault Vest, which was a bit silly. An Eject Button, Ribombee, with Speed Swap, Trick, Moonblast and Protect. Eject Button just so I can force something out if need be. And then Bronzor, holding my Fog Sash this week with Trick Room, Reflect, Rain Dance and Light Screen. So let's get into the battles. Oh, when did this one play? Anyway, Oh, this is still that one, that's why. Oh. Okay, here we go. So, music off, speed slow. Let's get into it. So, I lead off with Polyrath and Ribombi. He leads off with his Salazzle and Urshifu. So this puts me in a strong position off the bat, really, simply because he's predicted my fire mode, and he's come with a Scarf. I think it was Scarf, Urshifu, can't be sure, and Salazzle, basically to threaten both of them, but I've gone with this mode. I did just speed swap myself, and obviously it went first, so it didn't happen. Got poisoned. Max Geyser into Salazzle. Now boosting my own speed. So we send out Eternatus, who's not particularly worried. Max Knuckle the Salazzle because I'm faster, and it puts me at +1. Surging Strike into the Eternatus. He's not doing too much at all. He's quite lucky. We Sludge Bomb into the Urshifu, which doesn't quite pick up the KO, unfortunately. Into Oranguru, who I'm just going to Max Knuckle and get myself to a +2 attack. I should probably have focused down the Urshifu there, because the Oranguru isn't really a problem. He's just, well, he's going to cause problems, but not right now. Trick Room goes up, and Calyrex Ice comes out, and I'm just waiting for a switch into I'm going to instruct there. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my switching, I think. I think that's what I was doing. He gets his +1, sending the Torkoal to change the weather. Now, this is where max speed hurt me, because had it not have been for that, I would have been able to like just double KO these with an Eruption or Heat Wave. Flamethrower in the sun, not quite enough to take out Oranguru. So we're just wasting sun turns here. But it's pretty much over for me. I get the double protect just to get rid of Trick Room, luckily enough. But again, it's a bit too late for me to be doing anything. I forgot he hadn't Dynamaxed as well, so that's going to end that. Max Quake, and that is the end of round 1. So I'm moving on to round 2. Music off. Normal speed. Thinking about that, I went out with Bronzor and Torkoal to begin with, and he's gone with his Regigigas, which that miss was unfortunate for him, but I get my Yuan off, forced him to switch and get up my own Trick Room. Just sends out his Oranguru, get a Light Screen and a Heat Wave off. I'm not doing too much here, which I'm guessing is very specially defensive then. This is Protect, and I'm burnt and poisoned. That foul play is not doing anything because I've got absolutely no attack investment anyway. Body Press not doing too much. We send in Eternatus. He's going to instruct to Protect. But he's just wasting down the Trick Room turns himself here. Attempts Venom Drench, which doesn't do anything to Eternatus. Heat Wave. And Flamethrower. And I get lucky with the burn here on that Flamethrower. I'm very lucky. Trick Room ends. I get my Citrus Berry off. Send back out into Bronzor. Get a lucky miss there as well. Dynamax Cannon takes out his Gigas. Back into Oranguru. And I'm basically just reacting to whatever I can at the moment. I've got a strong position and end up losing it pretty quickly. So Flamethrower takes care of him, but he's done very well to protect this Calyrex. Dynamaxes, and then get a Flamethrower into Oranguru. Wasn't saved by Yachi Berry there. So I did check that he was affected by it, but oh well. So at this point I should have Dynamaxed the Torkoal rather than this, or got my Vines off. Now +3, yeah, vines there I think would have been a much better idea, because I could have allowed for passive damage then. Max Quake is going to take me out, and because I've got no attacks it's already over at this point. All I can do is just nothing. A bit of a silly play here because he ends up high horsepower in twice, wondering why it was missing, and then realised it's levitate because he wasn't reading what was going on, but it doesn't matter, he clicks any other move and it's over anyway. And that is how I lost week 6. But yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded, so I thought I'd just come back and give an update to my draft leagues, and hopefully I'll be back with some more BGC stuff soon. But until then, thanks for coming back, and I'll see you soon. Bye!